And I see all these crosses and all these W's, like all the cross offs of the list and all these W's. So what am I doing? I'm creating momentum. I'm creating momentum in things that I didn't believe I could do. And when you create momentum in things you didn't believe you could do, guess what starts to happen? You start to believe it. Okay? So let's say 30 days in. My list looks pretty much the same. I look back at it. It's 5 critical tasks that are pretty much the same task. You know, that call somebody might be meet somebody. The read 10 pages, I might have got back in that habit a little faster, so I changed that. But that's what I want to bring up. Once the things that you put on there become natural for you, where you feel like you don't need to write them down anymore, that's when you stop putting them on the list, because they are your new habits. You don't need a reminder to do those things. You don't need to cross those things off, because you're going to fucking do them. Like, okay, so let's fast forward to 30 days in. I'm doing cardio every day. I feel good about that. I'm going to do it every day because I'm feeling good. I'm eating good every day. So I got 2 extra spaces. All right, I'm struggling with my weight still because I'm really still sore, and I'm a little injured because I haven't lifted in a while. So I'm going to keep that on there. All right, so now I've got 2 other spaces to fill in there. So I take off the cardio, I take off the meals, because those are new habits that I've accepted and I'm doing them automatically. And I make a new list. And the list would be, all right, and I took the 10 pages off too, because I'm back in that habit. So now I've actually got 3 more slots for critical tasks. Okay, so since I've got my fitness in control, I'm still going to write down the 5 tasks, no more than 5. All right, and I'm going to write in, call this person about that, because I always want to move forward in my business and I don't want to ever take that for granted ever. I'm going to say, go meet this person about that. I'm going to say, make a podcast today, start my podcast today. I'm going to say, go do this charitable action today. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to include new lists to help expand the other areas now that I've got this area ingrained as a habit. And what this does, guys, is this allows you to conquer little areas of your life at a time and get to the point where you want to go. Okay? The biggest problem that people have whenever they try to do something is they try to do fucking everything. We're motivated. We're excited. You know what? I'm going to start my diet. I'm going to lift weights. I'm going to fucking become a billionaire. I'm going to become Mr. fucking Charity. I'm going to do this. I'm going to become super dad. And you know what happens? Fucking nothing. Because you don't take the time to actually go through this process of letting these things start to ingrain themselves in your thoughts, in your actions on a daily basis. Because when you're winning every day, guys, and you're doing things, you start to develop something called confidence, okay? And confidence is where you can lay down at night and close your fucking eyes and see the vision that you want to see and actually believe that you're going to be able to achieve it. All right, and this is the tool I use. This is the tool I show everybody. This is the tool I've been using. I have the same fucking notebook from 2005 when I got a real official notebook, and I replaced the pages. It's torn, tattered, but you know what? I'm never getting rid of the motherfucker because it's been with me the whole fucking journey.
Here's another principle that you've shared with me that relates to the power list that you haven't mentioned yet, and that is that I remember you and I were talking one time, and I said, "Oh yeah, I got my power list done, but I was done by like 11 o'clock in the morning, so I must not have done it right."
No, you did it perfectly right. Then you got all this free time.
Right.
If you won the day by fucking noon, guess what? You got the rest of the day to enjoy your fucking life. You don't. That's a common mistake that people, I know I hear this, and I know you hear this all the fucking time, Ben. What about sleep? I can't sleep. I gotta be awake. I gotta go to bed at 1 and wake up at 2. I gotta fucking, be awake 27 hours a day like all these Instagram fuck faces tell everybody. It's not true. Dude, I sleep a shitload. I fuck off a shitload. But you know what I do first? All the shit on my power list. And you know what? I move forward a little bit every single day. It's a basic concept. It's the tortoise and the hare, man. We all heard this shit when we were little kids. Who hasn't heard of the tortoise and the hare? I mean, some of you motherfuckers might not have heard it, but let's be real. This is the long game. In the long game, if you do what we're talking about here and you actually focus on winning every single day, because a lot of people will fucking say, oh yeah, I'm fucking utilizing the power list. You ain't utilizing the power list, motherfucker. You did it for like